Hark and welcome, gentle viewers, to Tenacious Grasp on Reality. Today, we venture into the heart of ancient traditions, where stone speaks of eternity and circles tell a tale as old as time itself. We shall delve into the profound and beautiful world of Celtic crosses and rings. Look upon this magnificent form. This is no mere crucifix. It is a Celtic cross, a potent symbol that has graced the landscapes of Ireland, Scotland and beyond for more than 1,000 years. With the Celtic cross, its most striking feature, as you can see, is the nimbus, the ring that encircles the intersection of the arms. But what does the symbol of the Celtic cross signify? Is it merely a decorative flourish, a bit of stonemason's artistry? Oh no, its roots run far deeper. One popular legend, and a rather charming one at that, credits St. Patrick himself with its creation. The story goes that while preaching to pagan Celts, he sought to bridge their beliefs with the new Christian faith. St. Patrick drew a circle, a powerful symbol of the sun and of life's eternal cycle, for the Druids over the traditional Latin cross. In this single brilliant gesture by the legendary St. Patrick, he melded the old with the new, suggesting that the cross, this emblem of Christ's sacrifice, was the new sun, the new light of the world. Thus, the Celtic cross became a symbol not of conquest, but of unification, a harmonious blend of faith and heritage. But the circle's meaning is manifold. There is no beginning and no end, a concept that provides immense comfort to those mourning the departed. It whispered that death was not a finality, but a transition within a greater, continuous existence. Look closely at the intricate carvings that often adorn these crosses. These are not random patterns. These are Celtic knots, or interlace. Behold the complexity of these interwoven strands. Like the circle, these knots have no discernible start or finish. They loop and weave, endlessly folding back upon themselves, carved in stone by those of Celtic origin. This symbolizes the interconnectedness of all things, life, death, spirit and nature, bound together in an eternal mystical dance. Each twist and turn, intricately carved in stone, can represent a journey, a relationship, or the complex interwoven path of a single human life. When you see these knots upon a gravestone, you are looking at a visual prayer for the soul's eternal, unbroken journey in the afterlife. The cross itself, of course, is the quintessential symbol of Christian faith. The vertical bar represents the connection between heaven and earth, while the horizontal bar signifies our life on this terrestrial plane. The point where they meet is a nexus of divine and human, a point of profound spiritual power. When the Christian cross is combined with the Celtic ring and knotwork, the cross is transformed. The Christian cross and the Celtic knot become a deeply personal and culturally rich statement, declaring not only the deceased's faith, but also their heritage, a proud nod to the Celtic spirit that valued nature, art, and the cyclical rhythms of the world. Now let us turn our gaze from the monumental to the intimate, for the circle also appears in another common cemetery motif, the ring. Sometimes you will find a simple, unadorned circle carved into a headstone. This is the circle of eternity in its purest form. It speaks of a life complete, of a soul that has returned to the great cosmic whole. The circle carved in monumental stone is a symbol of perfection and everlasting life, a simple yet profoundly hopeful message. Often, however, we see two rings interlinked. This, of course, when two rings are carved together, intertwined, it represents the unbreakable bond of marriage, a love that even death cannot part. When the circles or rings are intertwined in stone on the grave, it declares that the union forged on earth continues in the hereafter. The carved in stone entwined rings, therefore, become a promise of reunion, a testament to a partnership that transcends the veil. Interlocking rings, as carved in stone, can also represent the powerful bond between parent and child, or the enduring connection of a close-knit family. The number of rings might even correspond to the number of family members buried in a single plot, each circle a life, all linked together in a shared legacy of love and memory. And what of a broken ring? To modern eyes, this might seem a tragic symbol, one of failure or incompletion. But in the language of the stones, its meaning is quite the opposite. A broken ring signifies that the circle of life has been broken by death, but only temporarily. It implies that the family circle, though sundered for now on earth, will one day be made whole again in heaven. Therefore, the broken ring carved on a family grave is a symbol not of despair, but of profound hope in a future reunion. From the grand sun-crowned Celtic cross to the humble intertwined rings, the circle stands as one of the most powerful symbols in our cemeteries. It reminds us that our ancestors did not always view death as a grim finality. Instead, they saw it as a natural, necessary part of a grand, beautiful, and unending cycle. They saw life and death not as opposites, but as partners in the eternal dance of existence. These symbols are a gift, a whispering stone from the past, reminding us to see the beauty in continuity, the hope in eternity, and the enduring power of love to bind us all together forever. If you find solace and fascination in these explorations through cemeteries and their hidden meanings, I humbly invite you to subscribe to this channel, Tenacious Grasp on Reality. We have many more stories etched in stone to share. Until we meet again, curious minds, farewell,